Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all well. Hope your weekend was nice. I received a message from one of our teachers that a lot of you were confused about the video, the ocean currents video. So I decided we can kind of spend more time on the ocean currents topic, and today's assignment is really a summary of what the video was talking about, just parts that are important for us. Okay. If you Some of you did turn in the work, so it wasn't confusing for everyone, but regardless, if you were confused, please, if you are confused, please ask for me to help you, and I can help. All right. Otherwise, good job trying getting the news out to at least someone that can help you or that can pass the message on to me. All right. So today, let me minimize me. Today we'll just talk about ocean currents and basically a summary of what you need to know. Okay, so the ocean currents, they're in the ocean. They are basically movement of water. They're like little tunnels that move water all around the ocean. And in the video, it tells you about how it takes one drop of water about 1,000 years to go across the globe, across the earth. And that's kind of amazing. And that rate of travel is actually being affected, changed by global warming, all right, by human impact. But we can talk about that another time. But yeah, so what you need to know is ocean currents enable or allow warm warmth to go all around the world, right? So some parts of the world where you have cold weather and close to the poles, you actually have you have higher latitudes that should be cold, but they're kind of warmer because of the ocean's currents. Okay, so there are two types of ocean currents: surface currents and deep ocean currents. Okay, surface currents, they are basically currents that their movement of water caused by wind and sometimes the tides. Okay, but in terms of wind, when the wind blows, the water is pushed by the wind, and because it's pushed, other water that's a little deeper, comes up. Okay, other water molecules move up because this water is being pushed. Okay, and then when these molecules of water come up, there's always food because of gravity. All the food, all the nutrients settle into the bottom of the ocean, and because of the movement of water, because of wind, the nutrients come up, food comes up. And when food comes up, there's a lot of animals that live in this part, the top part of the ocean. And because the food's coming up, they get to eat the food. Okay, so wind, surface currents kind of bring food up from the bottom of the ocean because the wind pushes the water, and the water from the deeper part replaces this water that's being pushed out. Okay, so those are surface currents. And then deep ocean currents, they also travel the globe, and they're very, very deep in the ocean, and they're basically like freeways for water underwater, right? And the reason they're deep is because seawater has salt in it. Okay, and then the deeper you go in the ocean, the saltier it gets. Okay, so basically, deep ocean currents do the same thing as surface currents. They move water around, but they're deeper because of salt. Okay, salt in the seawater. And so the ones that are red, okay, they're out in the open ocean. These are surface currents. The ones that are blue are the deep, salty, deep currents. Okay, they're the deep ocean currents. You have surface currents, and then you have deep ocean currents. Okay, so that's the difference between the two types of currents. Okay, and then all you have to do is summarize what I just explained in this box here, right? There's two types of currents. Surface currents are driven by wind and sometimes tides, and they bring up nutrients from the bottom of the ocean, from the lower part of the ocean to the top part. And deep ocean currents are cold, deep currents, and they're caused by salt, salinity. Salinity is another word for it. It explains how much salt water has. Okay, but there's more salt in the deep ocean. So in the deep ocean, you have currents that are cold that move water around. All right, so that's very brief. Hopefully, you can be able to summarize what we just talked about. And if you cannot, please ask questions, and I will talk to you. I will discuss it with you, and hopefully explain it better. All right. Uh, Leave comments in the Google Classroom or email me if you have any questions. All right. Hope you're having a great day, and talk to you later.